As governor, my #1 priority will be ensuring that we have a strong, long-term Texas economy. The fact is that our state has been eating our seed corn. We've been pulling up the ladder with high dropout rates and increasing barriers to higher education. I will work every day to make sure that Texans are equipped with the skills, the technology to compete and succeed in a global economy. You know, in America, we used to have the luxury of having by far and away the largest number of college graduates every year than any other country. Now we've fallen behind. Under Governor Perry now, the young workers, those 25 through 35, have a smaller percentage of college degrees than those who are older workers, 35 to 55. That's a bad sign for our future. I'd encourage people who watch this YouTube, if you're at this point of it, then you're a pretty serious student of where our state ought to go. And go to the website, and my website, billwhitefortexas.com/competitive. And there's a report by a commission of business people who care deeply about our state and its future, committed to limited government, but also committed to the future of Texas, who say that we must invest more in our state and better in our state in higher education if we're going to create the good jobs with a real future. We need that in Texas now. You know, for those of us who do believe in limited government, limited regulation, a tax burden that doesn't discourage economic activity, although enough to pay your bills as they come due, then one of the most essential functions of government, besides the security of our borders, national security, and making our neighborhood safe, is equipping our citizens with the tools they need to compete for more than our fair share of great jobs in the world economy. That's the principal role of state government in the historical American system. The local communities are principally responsible for law enforcement activities. The federal government principally responsible for national security. And the role of state government and local school districts has been providing public education. The role of state governments, as well as the private sector, has been higher education. We need to maintain that excellence for higher education, and it doesn't just benefit those young people, it benefits everybody. Now, just a week ago, Governor Perry claimed that our dropout rate was 10% in Texas. Here's a fact. That for year after year, our number of freshmen in high school have been about 360,000, and the number of graduating seniors have been about 240,000. I don't care where you fit in the political spectrum, you deserve straight talk from those who represent you in state government. I will give you straight talk, nothing sugar-coated, and together Texans got to figure out how we cut that dropout rate, involve the families. It's not just a matter of passing a law. It's leadership in mobilizing the resources of a community to get those kids back in school, get them graduated so they can make more, spend more, invest more, and benefit all of Texas.
Well, obviously, I think the most important thing that a governor does is create the environment where job creators know that they can come and risk their capital in the state and have a chance to succeed. We're not going to guarantee them success, but we're going to guarantee them the environment to succeed if they want to risk their capital. Job creation is the most important thing that a governor does, because without that, you can't reach any of the other programs that are important to people, whether it's education. You know, there are three things from the standpoint of infrastructure in the state that we've got to have as we grow, whether it's transportation infrastructure or electric power infrastructure, water infrastructure. Those three foundational things you got to have, but you can't build them if you don't have the wealth created by the private sector to pay for those. So I would suggest that no matter who you are or what all your grandiose ideas and visions are for the state, if you're not a job creator and you're not focused on creating an environment where people not only can keep more of what they work hard for, but give them that protection from over-regulation, over-litigation, and make sure there's a skilled workforce in the state. Those four things are how you build a foundation that allows your state to grow.